April of 2022, I was driving home from work, and I had a really bad pain in my chest, and I thought I might be having a heart attack. So I pulled into the hospital, and they admitted me. They didn't know what was wrong, and they sent me to another hospital called Baylor Scott and White, the heart hospital in McKinney. And I'm sitting there in this gurney, and I'm being ignored by a bunch of people, and I'm feeling very selfish and self-centered, and I'm wondering why they're ignoring me. And here I am sitting on this table with a strap over my chest, and I couldn't get up, and I could barely move. I got IVs in me, and I felt really powerless. Powerless over the situation that I was in. But that wasn't the powerlessness I was experiencing, right? A little bit later on, I finally got into a room, and all these nurses were treating me kind of bad. I thought, and finally, I said to them, I said, "Why are you treating me like that?" And they said to me, "Well, because we can smell the booze on you. We know there's nothing wrong with you. You're just, you're just here because you drank too much." And I was taken aback, and I was very offended that they would say that to me. And then the doctor came in, he had all my tests, and he said, "So, Mr. Phillips, yeah, you got this and you got that, and all of these tests basically say that you drink too much, and that if you don't stop drinking, you're going to die." And when I was in my 30s, if a doctor had told me that if you don't stop drinking, you're going to die, I would have said, "Yeah, whatever," and I would have, said, "Well, I'll do something about it. I'm not going to die." I would have just been all gung-ho about it. When that doctor told me, "If you don't quit drinking, you're going to die," 18 months ago, in my head, I said, "Well, I guess I'm just going to die," because I could not imagine my life without alcohol. I couldn't imagine it. From the time I woke up till the time I went to bed, everything that I did revolved around getting alcohol. Yes, I had a job. Yes, I had a car. Yes, I had a girl. I had a house. I had all these things. And I would have given every single one of those things up in a second if alcohol had to come first. And that was when I was truly powerless. Right? We've read it a million times. Does everybody know what the first step is? We admitted that we were powerless over whatever our addiction is, and that our lives are unmanageable. Right? At that moment, right, my life was completely unmanageable, and I saw no way out of it. Just realize that, when you guys came in this door right out here, right, you guys all felt the exact same way, right? That you came in here because it was better to be in a residential treatment program than it was to be out where you were doing what you were doing, right? Now, as we get along and get a little bit farther into our recovery, right, it gets better, right? We start feeling better. We got a couple of meals in our body. We've slept, many hours. We feel better because we're not doing the things that we were doing that made us feel bad. But once we start feeling better, we start thinking, "Oh, well, I need to work. I need to go get a job. I need to go make some money." You see, when I came in here, I didn't have a problem making money. I always worked. I was drunk. but I was worked. Right? So I had never had a problem making money. I had a problem staying sober. And that's what we're learning here. Right? So that's my quick story. Now I'm going to go on to the lesson. Right? This lesson is 12 pages, and it usually takes about